T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hi, my name is Doug. I'm the president of Guardians of the Purple Heart, and we are a 501c3 approved nonprofit organization based here in southeastern Connecticut that specializes in obtaining items or services for Connecticut combat wounded veterans that aren't being met by other organizations like the VA. So what we like to think is where the VA or these other establishments have to leave off because of their corporate red tape and limitations, we can come in behind them and fulfill these needs by reaching out to the community, working with our vast network of supporters, and just coming together as a whole and supporting these Purple Heart recipients and improving their overall quality of life. A lot of people ask us how do they get involved and how do they join in on the fun with us. A lot of things you could do. Follow us on Facebook, #1, Instagram, Twitter. Go to our website at gotph.org. You can send donations, send us a message. Spread the word of what we're doing. All the Connecticut Purple Heart recipients, we are out there trying to make a difference in their lives. So please give us a hand and join in on the fun.
Bring your appetite down to Big Belly Cafe, 140 Gore Street, Webster, Mass. for curbside, takeout, and indoor seating. Visit BigBellyCafe.com to view their hours, menu, and order online. For reservations, please call ahead at 508-949-2433. Follow Big Belly Cafe on Facebook for weekly and daily specials. And remember, all veterans receive a discount for their recognition of service. Big Belly Cafe. Reedy's Archery, located in Middleborough, Mass. at 121 Wood Street, has been a staple in the area since 1993 and has become the one-stop pro shop for competitive target archers and bow hunters from New England. Reedy's is open Monday through Thursday, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays, 10 p.m. to 4 p.m. Make sure to visit Reedy'sArchery.com and follow them on Facebook to keep up with upcoming events. Reedy's Archery, dedicated to the archer. Wolf Aviation Network is the only flight school in the area utilizing the Airwolf Simulator AATD and the specialized Part 61 training program designed to save students money while increasing safety and efficiency. Creating safe pilots is our first priority. Our flight sim is the perfect training device. It is designed to prepare students adequately before taking flight in our aircraft. Fly with us and save money. Wolf Aviation. Reserve your spot at 413-563-1929 and visit wolfaviationnetwork.com.
There are times when you run into the fire, and times when it's up to you to bring it. I know, we're the ones who bring it. We're TACPs, what our enemies fear most. No matter what we face, we have the advantage.
Proceed, Charlie 5.
Because we know what's coming.
Electric flight, clear talk.
Copy. We'll take it from here.
We bring the full power of the U.S. Air Force to the fight.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Fubar Studios. I'm your host, Doug, and today we've got a special guest with us, two individuals. We've got Doug Robbie and Derek Robbie. Today we're going to be talking about the track day for veterans. We're going to go ahead and give it over to Doug Robbie, introduce himself, and then we'll pass it over to Derek.
Yeah, hey everybody. Thanks, Doug. Thanks for having us on. It's a pleasure. I'm Doug Robbie. I own DDR Motorsports. As you can see behind us, the silver modified. It's our toy that we play with. So cool. Over to you, Derek.
Hey everyone, I'm Derek Robbie. I'm the lucky one that gets my name on all the t-shirts, but I get to drive the cars. Last year we were able to team up with Doug actually to have him come on the team, and we started track day with veterans back up again for another year, and we're doing it for the third year this year.
Absolutely, and I think thank you guys for definitely having me join the team, as well as to honor to carry on this legacy with the track day for veterans. I know last year we kicked it off. Last year we brought some veterans as well as a Gold Star family member, mother. To the track. Everybody enjoyed it. Everybody that I talked to, they were actually very thrilled that you guys allowed them to come in and be a part of the family, of racing, and be able to enjoy the day that they got to spend with you guys as a team, as well as be able to sit in the car and just be able to be back to normal.
I know for me, from an early age, I realized that we can't do what we do here without what the veterans do. So to give back to them, just as a small thank you, it's the least we can do.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things is amazing that veterans do put their selves on the line. They sign a blank check that's up and including their lives for this country. And it's only a 1% that does it, and which makes it even more unique. But unfortunately, when our veterans do put themselves on the line and they're in the battlefields, they come back with a, as we would call it, hidden demons that we've got to fight. And one of the ways that I've seen for myself is that if we, bring the veterans out to with everybody else so they can actually see and be, with you guys or with stuff that they like before they even join the service, now they get to enjoy it and be natural. And that's where we can interact with the veterans and, show them, hey, again, we're here for you. We're here to help you and get you guys a six. So what I want to talk about with you guys today is we're going to be launching again the 2024 track day for veterans. I know that we already kicked it off. which it happened down in Daytona Beach. I got to give it up to Dave. He had the first veteran already at the New Smyrna Speedway, which that was absolutely amazing.
That was cool.
And, you know, we're going to just now be kicking it up even more. And, you know, we're going to just talk about what we're expecting to see and stuff like that for the 2024 racing, you know. So if you guys want to.
So I think probably important to talk about is, you know, really where it came from, right?
Yep.
You know, I mean, Derek said it. He's like, early on, you know, he realized the importance of veterans for sure. Both my dad, World War Korea, my wife's my wife's father, his grandfather on that side, Vietnam. So, you know, a lot of service within the family. They're not the only ones. They're just direct at this point in time. So there's, you know, understanding how important it was. And then to add on, we befriended a retired lieutenant colonel that just really became family.
Yeah.
It was just a guy that we met at the racetrack, shared the passion, and we decided that, you know, it was time to let other veterans know how good this is. And with his help, he coordinated a lot of the visits and stuff, and set it all up. And we brought the veterans in and just showed them a good time for a day.
And it's cool because you can bring them into our sport. You saw it this year. I mean, being at the racetrack's the coolest thing. And then we can do things like having the guy be the Grand Marshal. That was the coolest thing.
Oh, absolutely.
For us, we had really bad luck that day, but he had the time of his life.
Oh,
absolutely. It was really cool.
Absolutely. And I remember even talking to Steve. He says, just being down there on the track, he says, I got the goosebumps going. And then he says, oh, when I was up on the flag stand, says, and I got to wave the green flag. He says, dude, that was absolutely amazing. And I know his buddy Tom even said, says, dude, I want to be a part of this. I want to do this. I want to do this. And I'm like, we'll get you in. We'll get you in. Don't you worry. We got you. We got you. And so, again, this 2024 is going to be off the chain, crazy. You know, last year we only had you guys as the team that was actually doing everything. This year we've got multiple drivers now. You know, and I think it's going to be, you know, 10 times even more as we keep going and growing this.
What I think makes it more special is last year we did it 4 times.
Correct.
This year we already have a plan to do it 15, 20 times. So I don't care if they get to wave the green flag. That's just an added bonus that we can do once a while. But to have 20 individuals there, that's what makes this program special.
Absolutely. And, you know, again, that's going to be with that. I know I've already reached out to so many other veterans. And as you guys watch this, you know, please, if you know of a veteran that wants to get involved, please have them reach out to us. They can reach out to us through Track Day for Veterans. They can reach through to Derek and Doug Robbie through DDR Motorsports. Drop them a message. You can reach through Fubar Studios. Drop a message in there. However you got to get it, you know, we'll get those messages and we'll get you hooked up, because again, whatever it takes, we're going to get you involved and get you on the track, you know, because this whole thing with the racing, you know, it's more than just racing. It's a family. It's gets you out there. It gets you to, you know, just to be your normal self, you know.
It's the noise. The noise is a big thing.
It's the rumbling. It's feeling
and it's all the things that go behind it. To be in the pits, to watch what goes on. There's a lot more than just taking another left turn. There's so much that goes into it.
No, left turn, left turn. No directionals. No directionals.
I'm trying to get one, but they won't put it in.
Yeah.
We're putting a cigarette lighter in this year, right?
There we go.
or is it the USB port?
Yeah.
We're putting the USB port.
There's no AC. They just tell me to drive faster.
That's it. I mean, drive faster and you will get the AC. You know, hey, if you can get the cigarette lighter, that's an added bonus.
There we go.
If you can get a kegerator in there, that's going to be even a better bonus. But but that would just be fun. Again, stuff that we're doing with the track day. We've got so much more that is coming out, and it's going to be revealed. We've got so much going on behind the scenes. I want to, get more into talking about, what you guys are looking at for racing this year. You guys got, you're working on the calendar, figuring out where you're gonna be racing and dates and stuff. But can you tell us, like, are you guys gonna be at like Waterford Speedway this year?
So for race schedule, this is really interesting because the tour type modifieds are really, really just growing leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
And with that comes the opportunity to race everywhere, literally everywhere. From Waterford Speed Bowl, Stafford Speedway, Thompson Speedway, Seacon Speedway. We run up into New Hampshire, Monadnock, Hudson, Lee, up into Maine, Wiscasset. We have run at Oxford. So there's a whole thing. In everything's going on. We're trying to narrow it down. For the last 5 years or so, we've run the Modified Racing Series as our primary goal. And then we also run a little bit of the Tri-Track Series and dabble here and there in an open show. Going to be pretty similar this year.
Yeah.
Our primary goal likely will be the MRS Series.
Yep.
They are running 9 or 10 races. And yes, they are opening up at Waterford Speed Bowl. So May 5th, I believe it is, whatever that Saturday is. That is opening day. The car is just about ready for that. So we will be there. We're excited to go back to Star Speedway in Epping, New Hampshire. One of our favorite places to race.
Oh, absolutely. That's a nice track.
Yeah, it is a beautiful track to go to. I've raced there since the 80s, so it's really just like going home. New to this year, Hudson Speedway in Hudson, New Hampshire. Derek raced for somebody else in another series last year there for the first time. Did really well. Looking forward to going back. That race is circled on our calendar. Lee Speedway, same thing. They were going back to Lee Speedway. Haven't been there in a few years. Love racing there. So, yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different places. We will be at Monadnock. We should be at Monadnock Speedway. We will be at Claremont Speedway. We're heading back into Maine to Wiscasset Speedway, which, again, is another exciting place to go. And this is really just the modified.
Yeah.
Right. We also have the midget behind us, which we haven't really even talked about because
I know
that's kind of an extra one. But we'll go back to that a little bit. But yeah, I mean, Derek, what are you looking forward to in this race season?
It's going back to Lee Star for sure. We've had not a lot of luck, but a lot of speed. I've had really good runs at Waterford, but just not a lot of luck at the end. So going back to these speedways that we run well. Last year was a frustrating time with our motor situation, but this year we have 2 motors ready to go. The car's ready to go, so I think we're going to be good.
Yeah. So I know last year with the car, and technically the engine, you had I know there was the there was not misfiring, or it was like a misfiring, but it ended up being the distributor.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, we had an issue with a distributor at one race that put us behind in practice. So
Yep.
that was kind of we ended up having a rocker arm brake and a lifter brake.
Yep.
And thankfully, our motor builder, I'll tell you what, he won a great motor builder, Norm Perry. He stepped right up for us, helped us out. We loaner for a couple of races while we got parts together and stuff and put it back together. And he's been, he built a motor that's in the car right now. So we're looking forward. And you can't say anything, you can't say enough about the nice guy, super nice guy. Really happy we celebrated his championship in 2 weeks from last year. So again, we had some troubles, but the racing family stepped up behind us and made sure that we could keep making every show.
Yeah. And we showed a lot of speed. Like Wiscasset, we had a axle go bad, but we were second quick on the time charts.
Yeah.
Thompson, we were in the top 10 in Norm's car that he let us use just to stay on the points. So we showed the speed, and this car was new to us last year to show that. I'm excited to see what we can do this year with our whole program together.
Yeah. So you're feeling pretty confident with the car and, getting that. And, I know, again, Monadnock, they just put in all new asphalt there.
Yeah.
Which that I gotta say I've seen and I've heard, and I think it's gonna be really fascinating to see you get on that track and see how that is handling this year.
Monadnock was one of the most interesting racetracks in New England, and they just paved it, so it's going to be interesting to see that curveball they have with it now. Because you always had to lift early going to 3 and then be ready to drive it into 1, so it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, and that's definitely going to be.
The neat part there is everybody's on the same page now.
Yeah.
Everybody, no matter what class you run, how many laps you're right there, everybody's on the same page. Everybody's coming with page 1 of the book.
Yeah.
Because it's a new book. So yeah, that's kind of a neat deal. And we're working with Josh Venata in the past on other races and behind the scenes for both of us. We've worked behind the scenes a little bit with Josh. So good. He's going to have a good year. He's going to do well.
Yeah, he better.
Yeah, I did my internship with Josh at Thompson Speedway, so I've got a good connection with him, and it's just cool to see everyone putting money into these tracks in New England. Because if you look around the country, there's racetracks sadly disappearing. Yeah. So to see great owners putting money into the tracks and making them better is awesome. Absolutely. And we're going to every single track that has owners that believe in them.
Absolutely, and I mean, I've even seen it myself. I've seen tracks, just start disappearing little by little. Even speaking about Canaan, New Hampshire, that was a sad see that go. And I know a lot of the people that were always showing up there. It was like a religious to them. They were always there, and that place was packed. And I actually was born right in Hanover, New Hampshire, right
next door.
Right next door. So, a lot of my family, a lot of them go to that. Always were going to that. I've seen a dirt track out in Missouri go, and again, it's these things. Seeing that, it's like that's kind of sad in a way, because again, it really boils down to the owners, really caring about it, and a lot of these guys that. Where you guys race at, that's what they like. They like to take care of those tracks and keep them going, because they have that ambition to keep going with it, and they love the sport.
Well, it's the owners, and then it's also the racers and fans. It's the whole combination, because an owner can put everything they want in it, but if us racers don't show up, and then if we don't get the fans there, then it doesn't happen. Yeah. So it's the whole package, and that's why we're big into bringing people into the sport, and bringing veterans into the sport is close to our heart. So that's even bigger. But it's bringing anybody and everybody to the racetrack.
Absolutely, and that's that ultimate goal with this track day for veterans, that we want to entice them to keep on going with it. It's just like with those hidden demons that they have, we gotta keep encourage them to keep fighting those demons, to push them off, because it does matter. Your life does matter, and it's just like the track. It's we want you to keep going after everything is done, and you go through with the track day for veterans. And again, we stay in contact with these guys. I know I speak to Steve quite a bit. I speak to Nick quite a bit. I speak to Jackie, you name it. I keep in contact.
Nick was cool.
He was.
Nick was cool. He was kind of quiet and sit in the corner at first, and then when he jumped in, he was all in. I swear, if he lived close here, he'd probably be in the shop right now with us.
And it was cool because we had trouble throughout the day, and we tried something big for the heat race. Had a tire go bad, and then we had a really good run going. We just needed that caution a little earlier, because we started out back, passed a lot of cars.
Yeah, but we had a great day there,
and we were just saving, and then just a little too loose at the end, but we still finished top 10, and it was awesome. Really,
he got to watch from the infield with the pit crew. Listen to all the communication. It was that was really a neat day. Like I say, his enthusiasm all day was really cool,
including pushing the car into the scales.
Absolutely,
so, that's what I'm saying.
I got the photo, and I actually posted that right on it, and you can see just the facial expression. It's like it's a picture moment right there. It's 1,000.
That's like a defining picture for the whole program. Is get involved. Right?
And that's the cool thing about this program is if you're scared to reach out because you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to help or I do want to help. I mean, you can come to the track and just watch, or you can come to the track and help. Like we won't put you in a role that is like you have to know what you're doing, but we'll want you there.
Pushing the car,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
washing, wiping it down after. This simple little things to be involved and make it important.
Yeah,
because everybody's important.
Yeah.
It takes everybody to make the success, and
it's fun.
And it's fun.
Absolutely, it is absolutely fun. I'll tell you from firsthand experience, it's absolutely fun, and a lot of the guys will tell you that, guys and ladies that have gone to these races, they'll tell you it's absolutely amazing. You can do what you want, like as Derek was saying, you can help as much as you want, or you can just relax and watch everything. You can do whatever it is. You can fill the gas. You can help fill the gas tank. You can help change a tire. You can help by pushing the car onto the scale, or you can sit back with the ladies that are in the trailer and you can watch, as everything's going.
We do have good food.
You
have good food.
You keep that. You guys keep them all happy with with food. It's between food and drinks. But really, I mean, with everything, food and drinks, you're always set, and you're always going to be happy with it.
Well, it's part of it, right? I mean, the part of us having our crew members is you got to take care of them. You've got to feed them. You got to make sure that they're comfortable in that being food, drink, etc. They are working for us in reality. So you're just extending that, right? If we're trying to make that veteran part of our team, so yeah, absolutely. Come in and have lunch and grab a snack, grab a drink, coolers open. Just be part of the team and take it all in and enjoy it.
Yeah,
that's really what it's about.
Absolutely, and this year it's going to be definitely off the chain. I think everybody's going to have the best time of their lives, and we're hoping to see you in the winner's circle, or at least
up front.
Do a donut maybe, maybe two.
Yeah, I just want to run every lap, and then we can build from there. I know later in the year we started just getting the good runs. We had a third place with the midget, which was our first year with that. That was actually in our third race with the midget. We finished third. We had a good run going with the Pro 4 that was owned by Dave Wheeler at the end of the year. So the end of the year, we really capitalized. And then the indoor season for me, with a car owned by one of our crew members, Nick Giordano, we made an A main with a car from 1972, which was kind of cool to say. We're racing against big guys. So the year's already just going how we ended it. Yeah. Now I just want to continue that momentum.
Which I did. I saw that, and I even read. It was on the page. You shared it, and I was reading all about it, and it was absolutely amazing. And the way they were, even how the writer was writing everything, it was absolutely amazing.
When you're doing 7-second laps or even 15-second laps with these cars, they don't know the age. Yeah. They just know we got to turn left. So it's all about just getting it to turn and staying together.
Absolutely, and want to get into the ending of this with talking about with the future with DDR Motorsports. Are you looking to get even more into like NASCAR Whalen Series and stuff like that, or?
Well, that first off starts with a lot about funding and having the whole operation together, and then the car owner deciding to go that far.
Yeah.
Carmen's getting older.
Well, we're not going to say who the car owner is.
We established that. Remember?
Oh.
But it's interesting because you talk about that, and I think Derek, really go back to 2012, and what was your answer to Tony, Anna Marie, and Adam?
To be a short track hero. Everybody wants to make it to the top, and we actually were lucky to know and race against a guy named Ryan Priest who made it to the top. He bet on himself, literally bet on himself for 3 big races with Joe Gibbs Racing, and it paid out. But not everyone can do that.
Yeah.
And he's going to be one of the few in a while that can do that. So for me, it's being realistic and knowing I just want to be a short track hero. I want to have that kid in the grandstands go, hey, I know that kid. I want his autograph. And that would be the coolest thing.
There you go. That's absolutely a good answer. That's absolutely is a definitely good answer. And that's going to be amazing just to definitely see you race out there and keep going. Because again, you know, you're still young. You're still, you know,
some mornings I don't feel it, but
yeah. You know, we all have that. I mean, I'm still young. I'm still wet behind the ears, as some people will say. But you know, it's interesting, and you know, just to be that short track hero, it's always something to look forward to and always be, and you know, have those kids look up to you as a race car driver. You know, it doesn't matter if you make it to the big leagues or if you don't.
In the end of the day, I get to go racing. I get to have fun, and then the added bonus, I get to do with my dad and mom.
Yep.
So it's a really cool thing to do.
Absolutely. You know, and as you know, Doug over here is his father. You know, what do you have to say about that?
I'm all for it. There's the funding required to move forward is huge. We do it mostly out of our pocket or out of my pocket. Mostly out of my pocket. He does as he's gotten older, he's helped a lot, so that's good. In fact, the midget, he funds the midget. I just work on it. So, but in general, I mean, it really comes out of out of our pocket. It's, you know, we can't. I don't own a business. I can't write it off. I work for a living, but we do have a few sponsors that are that help us out year after year. So you know, they're helpful. A buddy of mine, he's now in Florida, but he still helps us out. Devin Miranda, you know, it helps us with just fluids and stuff like that. Last year, Rad's Suspension gave me a little upgrade on my truck, so when we were pulling, it was great. Again, it's a product, but it made it easier to get to the racetrack. We've had 8 years standing with New Hampshire oil undercoating. Joe DuPont and his family have just embraced us, and just love having them on board and keeping him into it from that standpoint. So you came on board last year. That was kind of cool. When we first started talking, you know, Fubar Studios, he's, you know, and we started talking about getting crew help, and he's like, yeah, I might be able to sponsor you. And then, yeah, it was, this sponsorship's cool. It's a track day for veterans. I mean, you know, it's, we're helping each other, and that's really what it's really cool about.
Absolutely. And, you know, this is an opportunity. It's a great opportunity.
I think it's a great opportunity, and I'm actually, you know, having to be the accountant, the mechanic, the marketing guy, and you know, we all wear many hats. So being able to take one of those hats and handing it to somebody that's going to run with it, it's awesome. I'm ecstatic on it. It was really probably the best conversation we had when we last year around everything for that. So I'm extremely happy and excited that it fits, right? Yeah. Being a veteran yourself, it's home to you. It means a lot to us, and you know, now we're taking it to the next level. Something I never ever would have thought to do. So very, very happy with that. And then, I mean, from our standpoint, we've got a new sponsor coming on this year. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Skilled Trade Partners out of Sturbridge, Mass. They're going to come on. They do workforce labor for the trades, for both workers as well as finding workers for businesses. So yeah, very excited to have them on. I think they're going to be a great fit for racing. So yeah, we'll. I mean, literally just putting a deal together this week, but we got the let's do it thing the other day. So kind of excited that Seth and his team are coming on.
So we'll definitely put that stuff out there too, as you know, your guys' sponsors, so that you know they get that recognition. Because again, without them, those sponsors, it you know, again, it's harder to not be able to do certain things. But with those sponsors, it gives you that hand up to where you're able to do more,
right,
with the car, with the racing, and to get out there
and get their story out there.
Correct.
This is a different way. Racing's a different way to tell their story, and like for our new sponsor, everybody with racing's hands on.
Yeah.
So it's perfect for them. A lot of them are in the field.
Yeah.
With Joe DuPont and New Hampshire oil undercoating, everybody drives a car. And especially in New England, there's a lot of salt out there. So to protect your investment, it's perfect for these guys to be in with racing. And it's just a niche market. That's the big key.
Yeah,
absolutely. That it really is. And again, to have something like that on undercoat going on, it absolutely does save your car. It makes
It does.
Makes it last a lot longer.
In trailers.
Yeah.
Actually, it's really big for trailers because trailer sits half the year, so it just gets moisture coming up underneath it. So, spray it up onto your trailers as well. Don't stop with just a car or truck.
There you go. It's more advice for you guys.
And the race car could even have it too, and that'll keep all the dirt right off.
Maybe. I'm still going to have to.
I'm not quite sure.
Wipe all the bars down. Wipe everything down with some simple green and a rag.
It's first thing Doug gets to do every week.
Hey, you know what? It's to make sure that underneath is shining. It don't matter. It don't matter around the sides. You just, as long as underneath is shining, it makes it all good.
Excellent.
But yeah, we're going to wrap it up here today and get this going, and we're going to definitely see everybody at the track. Again, if you have any veterans that want to participate, or you as a veteran want to participate, please reach out to us.
Or if you have anybody that wants to support a veteran.
Absolutely. If you guys have anybody that wants to support a veteran to the Track Day for Veterans, please reach out to us. You can reach out to DDR Motorsports, Fubar Studios, Track Day for Veterans. All that stuff's on there. We're going to have a link to all the team t-shirts and stuff like that. If you want to purchase anything, please to help support the team and stuff. So please look at that. All the stuff will be down below in the comments with the links and everything. And until then, we'll see you guys here shortly at Track Day for Veterans.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah. Shut up!
You suck!
Stop, in the name of all that which does not suck.
Thanks for watching Fubar Studios Veteran Reinforcement. Please make sure to check out the Fubar Studios on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and visit the website at fubarstudio.com. Fubar Studios is a Sinista1 Production.